Hi you guys, welcome back to my station, my YouTube station. If you're here, you're in the right place. And before me, you see a machine, my Cricut machine. You guys have seen this before. I have been getting so many questions on Cricut basics. Can you just teach me all of the things that you know? You know what? I can sure try. Today, we're gonna do a very simple situation. One of the first projects that I ever learned using my Cricut Explore 3, a voice bubble. And if you watch me on stories at all, you know that voice bubbles are like one of my favorite things to make. You guys can customize them to all of your needs, all of your project's needs. Let's get into it. Open up your machine. To open up your machine, you're just gonna click the button. She's gonna open very slowly. It's kind of like watching paint dry, but once she's open, you can get down to business. We're starting at the beginning, you guys, because some people, they just get overwhelmed. When I got this machine, it literally sat in the box for 2 weeks before I had enough courage to open the box and unveil the Cricut machine. It was a lot. It took a lot of mental strength. For me, I am here to tell you guys that this is really, really easy. So you're gonna get a couple cords. If you look at this and you're like, wow, that looks like it fits together, that's what I did and it worked. So I'm gonna tell you guys to do the same thing. On the back of your Cricut machine, you guys, do you see those little plugins right there? That's all you're gonna do is plug stuff into there. If it fits, it's in the right spot. So for example, this is a little round situation. I'm just gonna plug it in the little round hole in the back. And on the other end, look at that, it looks like a power cord. Stick it in the outlet, you guys. You're halfway there. You only have one cord left. You got a square situation, which you're gonna plug into the square situation on the back of your Cricut machine. This plugs into your computer. If your computer does not have a USB, mine does not, there is an attachment that you can buy. I will link this below for you guys, but all it does is it makes a USB into a C. It's a lot of letters, you guys. I'm not here to confuse you. I'm just here to help you create stuff. Get the cords out of your way. Now, as a special treat, I Googled how to screen record on my laptop. All I have to do is do 5. She's recording. Okay. This is magical because you guys can not only watch me, but you're gonna watch my screen. So you're gonna be able to see all of the things that I'm doing as I talk you through all of the steps to create your very own customized voice bubble. Brady, I am recording and you're gonna be in my YouTube. You can have a hug and then you need to leave so my microphone does not die.
Hi, YouTube.
Bye!
Bye!
Okay, you are going to open Cricut Design Space. Sometimes she takes a minute. You guys need to be patient here. We are opened. We have our Cricut Design Space, and at the top of your Cricut Design Space situation, you're gonna see New Project. You see that in green? Click on that. That is gonna bring you to a canvas, a blank canvas. That is where you are going to create all of the projects that you wanna make, you guys. So we wanna make a voice bubble. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit images, and it's gonna bring me to a search bar. I'm going to type in speech bubble, and a whole bunch of different options come up. Now you guys can just toot through here, look at all of these options. You can see that a lot of them say scissors, which means that they are going to cut out. You can even go to this operation type on the side. You can do cut only, you can do draw only. I am actually gonna be fancy and I'm gonna hit one that says cut and draw. All of these voice bubbles, you guys, are gonna be cut out, but they're also gonna be drawn. Ooh, let's go with this one. This is fun. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit add to canvas. Now, if you look on the sidebar here where it says scribble word bubble, if I do that little toggle arrow down, it's gonna tell me that it is going to draw and then it is going to cut out my word bubble. So that's what I wanted. Inside, I wanted to say, hey, you guys, because that just makes sense. So I'm going to add a text box, and in that text box, I am going to type, hey, you guys. Easy, right? This is super easy stuff, you guys. Once it's selected, you guys are gonna come up to font, and all kinds of different fonts are gonna jump up. I want my hey you guys written, so I'm going to select these 2 little lines, and when I select that, I can choose what I want my action to be. I want it to be writing, so I'm just gonna select writing. All of the fonts that my Cricut will write that's what's visible. So I'm just gonna kind of toot through and I'm going to choose one that I like. This one's kind of cute. We're gonna do this brown sugar situation. So I selected it. It's highlighted in green. Do you see that green rectangle around my fonts? I'm just gonna click anywhere on my canvas and my Hey You Guys is now in the font that I chose. Now I can make it bigger, make it smaller. I can do all of the things. When you guys are happy with the way everything looks, you are going to take your little cursor and you're going to highlight your entire project. Keep it highlighted, you guys, and down on the bottom of your screen, there's a little paper clip and it says attach. Click on that, and now your whole project is one situation. Super easy. So I have my voice bubble, I'm ready to go. I'm like, yes, let's make this bad boy. I'm gonna click that make button at the top. Now, how will you load your materials for this project? So for this project, you guys, I'm gonna use a cutting mat and paper. So I am going to say, I will load my materials on a cutting mat. And what is your mat size? Well, my mat size is 12 inches by 12 inches. So I am confirming the situation. Now, I'm gonna get my mat ready. Peel off that plastic. She's sticky. See that? But I'm using the light grip because I'm using paper. When I do paper projects, you guys, I like to use the light grip mats. Otherwise, sometimes my paper rips. On my computer screen, it is showing me exactly where my voice bubble is on my mat. So I don't need a great big piece of paper. On my mat, I can see that I really only needed like a 3-inch by 5-inch piece of paper for this whole thing to work out splendidly. I am going to hit continue because everything looks good. And now it says to continue, please connect your Explore 3. That just means I have to turn it on, you guys. If you have plugged everything in correctly, your computer should connect right to your machine with no problems. What kind of material are you using? I'm using a medium cardstock, so I'm just going to hit the medium cardstock. Speech bubble requires a pen. So on your Cricut machine, there's an A tab and a B tab. The B tab is your blade. The A tab is for a pen. So you're gonna flip that open. You're gonna take your pen, just like this. I like to hold this with my fingers while I push the pen in. And the reason I do that is because you wanna push down until it clicks. See that? And then super important, you wanna lock it because you don't want the pen to move around. You want like a really clean line. Once you have all that ready to go and you have your paper on your cutting mat, you're gonna take your mat, you're gonna slide it right into your machine, making sure it's under these little situations on the side and it is flat against those rubber rollers. The button that's blinking, you're gonna hit that. And now what the machine is gonna do is it's gonna feed your cutting mat in and out and just make sure that it has enough room to cut. Now, if we did everything correctly, you guys, when we hit go, the little play button that's blinking, it should make our entire project, drawing and cutting, all of it, all at once. Now it's saying set up for next step. If you want to change the color pen for your fonts, this is when you can do that. I'm just keeping all of mine black. So I'm like, okay, I'm still good with my pen. I'm gonna hit go. Now it's just gonna start writing the whole Hey You Guys. This is also where you can do your little dance if you want to, because it's cricketing and it's getting all of your ideas out on paper. And now she's cutting. I told you guys, isn't this crazy magical? All of the steps right there. When it's done, your computer is gonna say unload mat. Your button is gonna be blinking, so you just hit the button. It spits out your canvas. See that? You can peel off your paper, and then you're left with your voice bubble that says, Hey You Guys. Hey you guys! Thanks for being here. Seriously, you guys made my day. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I know that once you start using this Cricut machine, you guys are gonna make endless projects and you're gonna use it more than you ever thought you would. I gotta go make some tacos.